The biggest names in sports are all on IsraelSportsRadio.com.
All right, on the line now, a very talented boxer who is undefeated in the 200-pound weight division. He is Israel's finest. So, ladies and gentlemen, give a warm Israel Sports Radio welcome to Nakash. Ran, how are you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm good.
Good to hear. You know, I got to tell you, we have to give you a little bit of a ribbon because last time you were on with us in another network, you talked about how you're first round type of closer, and then your last fight goes the distance. So what happened? What happened out there?
It was a tough fight against tough opponent.
Right. So that was a fight out in Philadelphia, and of course took on Victor Barragan.
Victor Barragan, yeah.
Right. So he gave you a tough fight. So what do you take from that fight? You got, of course, unanimous decision. So clearly you won the fight. But anything you learned from that match, you're going to take on to the next one.
For me, 10 rounds is the best because if I KO in round number 1 or 2, you can't learn anything. Okay, if I want to go all the way to the top, I need to train throughout fights.
Absolutely.
So 10 rounds, it was great. Great training for me.
I think you were just, you were just trying to prove and show us your endurance, and this was a statement you were making.
It's like a test for me, 10 rounds. It's good. It was a good fight.
So what do you have coming up next? I mean,
I'm flying next week to Canada for a training camp.
Okay. Nice.
To do some sparring over there, and then I'm going back, and my next fight is in the end of November in London.
In London, wow.
Yeah, and after this in Atlantic City in December, something like that.
Now, are the opponents scheduled yet, or just you're fighting in London at that time?
No, it's not scheduled yet.
Okay, not scheduled.
In Atlantic City, it's going to be Bobby Gunn. It's going to be like elimination fight.
Oh, okay.
But in London, I don't know yet.
All right, and basically, type of opponent you prefer? You want someone that's the boxer-puncher, the puncher-boxer, someone that's going to have the endurance. Or what would you prefer in an opponent if you get to choose? You don't get to choose, but what would you like to fight as far as an opponent is concerned?
I like when my opponent is going forward and ready to fight. I don't like all the tall guys that run away on the bicycle inside the ring.
Right.
Yeah, I want to go forward and fight.
There's I believe the term for those guys that just kind of stand back on the counter punchers is stinkers, because they stink at the gym. Because you just have to wait and you get bored, and then you throw a punch and they counter it because you went first. So you like the guys coming forward.
Yeah.
All right, and talk a little bit about the training. We went a little bit this last time, but for those out there, those people out there that want to get in shape and want to improve their health, what do you do? What do you eat, and what type of exercise do you do to train?
Okay, but a professional athlete, it's a different story from some guy that want to go into shape.
Right.
I train every day for 3 times. Every morning I'm going to run for like 1 hour. Okay, and at noon I'm going to the gym, do some weightlifting and other power training, and in the evening it's boxing training, sparring or mitts or work on the heavy bag.
Okay, and now when you spar, do you like to face maybe something different, like maybe a southpaw or something that will give you a little bit of a different look that will prepare you for your next fight?
Yeah, it depends, because you also always spar and look for opponent that are similar to your next opponent.
Right.
Okay, so if my next guy is going to be a southpaw, I'm going to look for opponent and the sparring partners that are southpaw.
Right. Okay. So obviously, it's funny because a lot of the heavyweights back in the day, like Ali, for example, he liked to bring Larry Holmes around because Holmes was a guy that was a strong jabber, and Ali, a good body puncher. Ali wanted to make sure he could take it when he fought, Foreman or the Shavers and so on. Now, now trainers and training a lot of times could be different based on going into different fights, and people like to change it up. I saw a picture of you rolling up a tire, I believe. Talk about that. Whose idea was that, and how did that whole thing come about?
It's one of many of our condition training. The picture they saw that we flip a tire. It's 200 kilos tire.
Wow.
Okay, it's just great for explosive power. We do it a lot. Every week we do it. We do this training at a gym near Haifa. We all got all the guys from the boxing team going over there and do like 2 hours of in the end of the week every Friday, explosive power training.
Wow, that is intense.
It's tough. It's tough.
Ron, quick question. Coming up, we've talked to some of the MMA guys. Coming up, there's the MMA fights at Nokia in November.
Yeah.
What when do you guys cross train at all here? I mean, I know it's two different sports completely, but being that's a small country, is there any kind of crossover guys?
There is, but not me. I'm just boxing because I'm ranked number 9, so you can't mix it up. It's not like an amateur.
Right. What do you? I mean, what is from because we've heard the MMA side. I mean, what do you see? As a boxer, when you see these guys in the ring, it's it's a completely different sport.
Yeah.
The
MMA, it's nice. I used to, when I did some kickboxing, I used to mix it up with jiu-jitsu training, judo, and other stuff. It's nice, but I love the standing up. I don't love the ground fighting. But it's nice, and it's coming up very, very nice in Israel. I hope it's going to be a great show in November. And
something that I wanted to bring up because you mentioned your training, and do you teach any time? I know you obviously you have the Krav Maga boot camp. So are you doing any of that right now, or you kind of put that on hold while you're training for your boxing career?
A little bit. My major work with the Krav Maga, it's units in the army. So I do like a reserve, like in reserves,
the Miluim, you teach?
Yeah, Miluim, twice a week, something like that.
Okay, excellent. But mostly your main focus right now is, like you said,
only training.
Because you're ranked number 9, and just to double check with the ISOs, it's still the Cruiserweight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So number 9 there, and the ranking go up, you just got to keep fighting more opponents and ranked opponents and higher ranked opponents, right?
Yeah. I think my next step after London is going to be Atlantic City. Bobby Gunn, he was fighting Adamak for the world title. He lost. It's going to be how do they call it?
Like a good test for you.
It's not a test because the winner in this fight, me or Bobby, is going to fight for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh wow! Okay, great.
Yeah.
So basically, you get B'ezrat Hashem, you get 2 more wins, you'll be fighting for a title.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. Well, we certainly wish you a lot of luck, a lot of hatzlacha with that, and
thank you very much.
We'll certainly be following, and we expect you to be on this show, promoting both your fights and talking about it and talking about the title.
And we look forward to calling you champ.
Thanks, guys.
Be well and stay healthy.
Thank you very much.
All right, great. Thanks
Bye,
for coming on.
Be well. Bye-bye.